And we
Thank you, Deuce.
are here for you.
It's hard.
They still don't know when the show starts.
Hey.
Now you looking for one of the hottest podcasts out right now. Vee Chat is YouTube famous.
Absolutely not.
You know you are when the kids saying it to
YouTuber.
We talk about relationships, trending topics. Punk is here to fix your relationship.
Let's do it. Yeah. I want people to be happy and in love and do y'all
And
love
your
on
advice
each other.
and choose peace.
I believe it will. If you listen.
I'm not editing out the cuss words no more.
Thank you.
Yeah, we about to
I'm
rock.
gonna try not to curse though.
No, you ain't. No, you're not. You're not. You're not. You're not. It's not worth my time, though. All right. Save it for the booth, baby. Let's go. And we are here. We got Punk in the building. What's good? What's good with you, Punk?
Wavy as I feel good. Wavy, I feel good.
Hey. Vee Chat in the building.
Hey.
She's a famous YouTuber.
Absolutely not.
We appreciate you for coming on our platform.
Thank you. So welcome. You know, make sure to shout you guys out to my 200 followers.
Baby.
And we have.
Then we got
You want us to
P.
use your tag name?
Then we got P.
Miss, I don't use tag names.
I don't use tag name.
Push it, P.
No tag P.
No tag
I still
P.
ain't doing that.
No tag P.
NTP. NTP in the
NTP.
building. I got P up in here. All right.
How you feeling today?
Yeah, y'all get into y'all thing.
You know what? I am feeling good.
Good. Oh,
Yeah. I was relaxing today.
it shows.
It shows.
Yeah, people be
What does that
relaxing. They
mean?
don't be wanting to get up, and then they end up late to places and shit.
Oh,
Now,
really?
you know what? I had an unexpected meeting that ran a little over.
She's a corporate woman.
And that's what happened.
Corporate
She's a
woman.
corporate woman.
She should have been busting it open for her husband. I'm cool with that if that's the case.
Whoa.
Do your shit.
I
Do
see
your
Punk
shit.
is coming in hot
He is
today.
hot tonight.
It's,
Busting it wide open.
it's something about P that
That's
get
a reason-
Punk charged
that's a reason-
up. He
that's
be-
a reason.
Don't say that.
Don't.
So what is
Do
it
you
about
wanna
P?
show-
Do you want a pie? Do you want a pie?
You put out to cut all this shit.
I ain't mean it that way. Y'all knew what I meant.
Correct.
Dang.
Oh, shit.
Dang it.
My
Gosh.
ass is laughing like it's funny.
Gosh
It
darn
ain't
it.
that, baby. It's not.
You-
Come on with the
you
topics,
rascals.
Deuce.
Hold on, man. I thought y'all was going chitter chatter for a little bit.
Don't chitter
We
chatter.
was until you fucked it up.
Got them in trouble.
And stop your cussing. Okay, so let me shout out the comments. I'm gonna shout out a few comments, and then I'm gonna shout out some more next
Yeah,
spot.
get that in early.
Let me go to the older ones since everybody wanted to get at me. Oh yeah, DC was trying to get at me. DC, shout out my boy DC. It's unrealistic to not do anything. What it said, every book that you read reaching your goals, they still tell you to put money to the side and take care of things that may come up. The argument that Jew and Punk is having, both of you saying the same thing. Blah, 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 blah. But ultimately, they agree with Punk. So there you go. Punk, you got one up on me. You got one up on me.
Thank you.
That was a man.
Yeah,
We was talking about money stuff.
But that was a man that made the comment.
Yeah, that
And
was
you
DC.
won the...
Yeah, they was all
Likely.
kicking
So
them.
if it was a woman, Jew would have won it.
Nah, not that
No,
one.
if it was a man that probably was in his maturity, maybe.
In his maturity.
Whoa, nice and mature.
You heard that, DC? You're immature as fuck. No, the person who responded. No, she's the person who agreed with you.
The person is immature. So what do that make me since I'm the one stating it?
I don't know. You got to tell me what that make you.
I can't tell you.
You was the one with the idea.
I could just
The idea that
you.
Yes.
I could go out there. Y'all could just do this.
I didn't even say anything.
All right, we're gonna reel it in.
Y'all finna have me showing out on every day. And I ain't doing it. Y'all for that.
Okay, this is a good comment here. Chelsea Ann. I told my man I want a polyamorous relationship. So both him and I got a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. Talk your shit. What's her name?
That's Chelsea dash Ann. Yeah.
Your husband wasn't with the shits.
I don't know. I don't know if he was or he wasn't.
Wait, she said they both got a girlfriend.
Yeah, he's
They both got a girlfriend.
So they got separate girlfriends or they share the same girlfriend?
Oh no.
Man,
We gonna have to ask
her.
her.
What's up? Chevy blue like whirlwind.
Okay.
Yeah.
I only knew the part that I recited.
I got you. Deuce, come on, bro. Get them comments later.
All right, you want to get to it. What Vee Chat over there talking about?
Hey, I ain't ate
They be
today, y'all.
having side commentary over here.
I ate breakfast at about 9:30 this morning. I ain't ate since then.
Okay, let's get into
Don't
these
judge
topics. Giving your partner a performance review.
Do
Fair
that shit.
or
Okay, so
foul?
I have a question
Fair.
about this.
Fair.
No, I'm with it. But do you be like, hey, babe, let's sit here and review what happened? Or do you wait for them to ask if you liked it? Or do you just be like,
A real nigga gonna ask, and he gonna know already. Like, this shit been weak lately.
hell yeah.
It
Like, what's
be
wrong, babe?
that
Like, it's
sometimes.
okay, babe. I understand. You've been
Yeah,
tired.
Be like that sometimes. I know it's been
So
been
this is-
subpar lately. But I got
But
you.
I appreciate you.
You know.
Steady busting it up.
You
And
know.
although you know it ain't been shit.
You know I got better than that. This has been bad, but I got you.
Turn my camera off.
So when do you?
Woody.
So you're saying that you can do this at any time?
No, you
right?
wait until the ask.
Other
Wait until
than
the person asks.
No, this is scheduled.
Wait.
Do you schedule performance reviews? I didn't know.
No.
It was do you
So, babe,
No.
go ahead. We're going to fuck. Take a shower. Then we're gonna review this when you come
every
back.
6 months we
No,
gonna review how the sex been.
every month. Once a month, we gonna sit down. We gonna review. It don't gotta just be sex. Y'all just went straight to just
Well, you
sex.
said
They said,
performance.
right.
Performance in our relationship.
Okay.
I went right to fuck
You gotta stay on that.
Right, that's the problem.
You know what I'm saying? Like, sex is one of the categories in that, but it's
I was trying
time
to
together, intimacy, you know.
Go ahead, hand me that hot towel.
He finna have a lot to edit in this one.
I ain't editing
We
nothing.
restarting this.
The
and-
most
You. Wait.
You want one of the hottest ones?
The most uncut. We going back to the most uncut. We gonna get the people what they want.
All right. Let me get my shit together.
Okay,
sex.
so I see that. I could see that monthly. Like, how did you add up? We should probably have like a chart, and we should
Give you
write
a
down
monthly evaluation.
Yeah, a monthly evaluation. I like that actually.
Well, John's
I ain't
only
with-
give
I
you a
ain't-
yearly
I
evaluation.
ain't with monthly. I'm with like maybe
Every 3 months.
What about quarterly? Yeah, quarterly.
quarterly. I
Yeah.
do 3 to 6 months, and I'm just saying because you could be doing some shit wrong, and it might take longer than a month for me
3 months you should be
to
able
fix
to
that.
improve.
Yeah, about 3 months,
Not
maybe 6.
6.
Nah, look, if y'all good, you ain't even really thinking about it. So sometimes you just need to check in a couple times a year. Like, maybe I've been doing everything you need. That's still like a
Oh, you been too fast. But
shit. I'm sorry.
That's the part. We're not talking about.
But you know,
Right. That's all they want to zoom in on.
I think definitely if y'all been having some rough patches, you definitely should be checking in. Like,
I
baby,
actually
what's
think
going
that
on?
if you're not having rough patches, you should check in too. It's
Yeah.
positive reinforcement.
But it's
right?
gonna take a
To
little
show-
longer
Am I talking?
to check in,
Am
huh?
I talking?
I don't know. I
you
had
like to
tuned
cut
you
me
out.
out.
Shit.
You like to cut me out.
I had tuned you out. I'm sorry.
Dang.
Nah, let me
But
stop. Go ahead.
positive reinforcement, right?
It's
Every
beautiful.
3 months, it's like, oh, okay, I am doing well, so I can continue to
doing
keep
your
on
shit.
doing this, right?
Like, oh, babe.
Or
These
no.
last 3 months have been the happiest in my life. Don't fuck it up.
Keep
Correct,
doing this.
absolutely.
What you been
Keep
doing,
doing what
keep
you been
doing it.
doing.
Yes, that shit.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Do it. Do it.
Don't do it. Do it. Don't do it. Look,
Deuce.
this seems a little toxic. I don't know what's
Y'all
going on
don't
over
be-
here.
I'm
So
sorry.
I like that. I like that.
You should do.
I like that evaluation.
You should do performance reviews.
Yeah, performance review.
I have my
Do a
performance.
PIP,
Turn your
a
mic
performance
off.
improvement
So I
plan.
can hear you in their mics out loud.
Yes.
I just did that. I just had a webx on that.
Correct.
Wow.
Give them a PIP.
I fuck with the performance reviews though.
It's not a form
Hey.
of discipline.
Yeah, no, ain't nothing. I feel like, hey, that could be a very healthy.
Performance improvement.
It could be healthy
It's nice.
as long as it don't get petty. As long as we don't get petty and tit for tat with it, it could be a very healthy thing.
So I think the way you fix that, right,
Mm-hmm.
is y'all pick a day. Hey, baby, we gonna do our reviews today. And y'all write them bitches separately.
Okay.
Cause now, and then y'all read them to each other and talk about it. Cause now you shouldn't have to worry about
now,
the.
so I could give you like a actual like layout for
Yeah.
an evaluation if you need one.
I got one,
Oh, okay.
but
He say, I do this. I do this, guys.
So, do you give your wife performance improvement plans? Do you guys
we
have?
do that.
Pips.
If, like what y'all talking about, we do that. We check in.
You better
like,
stop stealing their
man,
dot.
what you need? What's been going on? Like, is it anything I could do that?
No. But do you give her like an evaluation? Do y'all do that every 3 months, quarterly, every 6
Not
months?
quarterly, but we do it. What do you mean
Because
evaluation?
a
Like,
check-in
baby,
is
you
a
ain't been doing
check-in
this.
is different than an evaluation or
Not in a relationship.
It is because
No,
a
it
check-in
ain't.
is just like you good.
Nah,
Yeah,
that
good.
ain't what I'm saying. That ain't what I
Yeah,
said.
good.
No, I go through the what you need from me.
But
to
what if
make
she
this
doesn't
shit.
know what she needs?
That's why we doing this when free, episode. I want to know, what do you need from me? Am I doing these things that you said you needed? Has any
So
of
you know
this
what kind of
changed?
learner your wife is, because everyone does not register things
You have to
different.
have
Sometimes you
emotional
might have to
intelligence.
have. See, she gonna be on bullshit all night. I ain't
see.
gonna. You know what?
Let me bring out the
You know
spices
what?
of-
You know what?
I'm just saying.
What you were saying?
You have
Do
to have
not.
emotional intelligence in order to give a review or to have a proper check-in.
I was saying
You were saying.
that we're different learners, right?
Right.
So you may ask her, is she all right? But she might not be able to kind of register that to actually tell you she's all right. But she might be able to put down on a piece of paper how she's actually feeling if those particular things. So we had 1 through 100 things for me to know
That's a long check-in.
1 through 15.
1 through 5, shit.
And to let me know if I'm doing right. Am I hitting these particular things from a 10 to, 1 to 10, 10 being your best? How am I doing? That could register better than you just saying like a check-in. How are
So,
you doing? And
Nah,
personally,
it ain't no how are you doing. So it's like I literally take notes like, what do you need from me to be happy? Type shit.
I
Put
don't
it
think
in.
you heard what I said.
I did what you say. So when I come back, I'm like, hey, have I been doing everything you need for me to be happy? And if not, let me know. And what do you need to be happy?
Okay.
Yours is like a checklist.
Right.
Yours is
I mean,
like,
because
Instead
because
of
if-
saying,
as men, we're task oriented,
Instead of
right?
saying
So we want
what?
to be like, okay,
Am I
what's
hitting
wrong?
these points?
Boom, boom, boom.
I want to
Yeah.
know if I'm doing what you need me to do, and if I'm not, let me know where I'm slacking.
but what if it's the points that you are not hitting? However, she doesn't even really recognize that those might be points that she needs you to hit.
then it ain't. Then if it's not a need for me to hit it, right? She ain't. If she ain't thinking about it, and it's not a need for
She
me to
might be
hit it,
thinking about it subconsciously though,
she
and it
can
might
be.
show up in a
So-
different area.
So if it shows up, I'm gonna hit the point. That's the point of me knowing what
We
you
don't know if
need.
it's gonna show up because we don't really know what she needs.
I don't know what's gonna show up. That's what I'm. That's why I asked, what do you need? If you tell me this is what you need,
I
then
might
you told
not
me
know
this. And if
How
you
would
don't
know what
know,
you need?
because
she a
sometimes.
woman.
Okay.
But if you don't know,
Talking to a woman. What's that mean?
some of y'all different.
I think
But if
as-
you
I
if
think
you
as
don't know what you
individuals,
need,
sometimes you don't
how
really
can
know what
I
you
know
need.
what you need?
Yeah.
Is that correct? That's what I'm
Right.
saying. Sometimes you have to put out certain things, put it out different ways instead of just saying, "Hey, am I doing everything you need?"
What
Well,
what way
are you
can I
happy?
put
Is
it
that-
out for
Are
you?
you happy?
That's what I said. I think the
Are you
checklist
happy?
is good to me.
Because if I'm asking you what you need
I
to
do.
be
I
happy,
like the checklist.
you can tell me what you need, and I can come back and say, "Hey, baby, have I been doing these things for you? Do you still need this? You don't need this no more. What you need to be happy
Because
now?"
if you say, "Hey, baby, you need this in me," I'm just gonna be like, "Mm-mm."
Why?
That's your problem. Then when you suffering, don't be mad at me because you said mm-mm.
No,
And
if
you
you
coulda
say it
told
the
me
way
what
that you
you
said
needed.
it.
That's what I call my wife. Hey, baby.
Hey, baby. I'm like, nope, get out the room. Not today. Not today.
Baby.
Hey, baby. Not today. I got it. I'm just saying, sometimes you can do a little something different. Put some different things in there.
I guess. I mean,
Mix it up a little bit.
I'm just
Alright.
all about doing what's needed to make you happy, so I want to know what you need to be happy.
And sometimes we don't know what we need, apparently.
But you still supposed to figure it out.
I don't know who we is, because I know what I need.
No hashtag P. It's only her.
NTP.
So, Punk,
What's up, Deuce?
Rihanna's Vogue cover. Are they promoting role reversal here?
Nah, man, I'm not even finna play into that. I can't do it. I don't know. I mean, I'm not.
feel
I
like
can't play
it was
into.
The article was.
What's your name?
I'm just like you cut my photos. I'm looking at the pictures. I want to fucking tell.
He will cut somebody out.
And
Go
the house
ahead.
like, no, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm
Thank
you.
I'm just not. I'm not feeding into that.
You see it?
It's a baby.
You
It's
said
a
the same shit 3
son.
times, but you worry about me cutting you off.
It's
I ain't finna
it's
feed into
it's a
it.
baby. It's his son. Like what are we saying? He shouldn't be giving his son a kiss, or it look like Rihanna is the leader and he the follower, or he the right. Like what are we looking at here?
What it look like to you?
It looked like the article was meant for her, and she included her family. Like this is what I'm about. This is what I'm doing. I don't think it has anything to do with like role reversal. Although ASAP Rocky ain't had it not in a long time, but neither has she. But she got the clothes and the makeup. But I guess it doesn't matter. What I'm saying is the article. I feel like she's leaked. I mean, I don't know.
She's leading them, huh?
I don't know. She's not leading. She's just she has his hand. Like they're together.
You don't feel like she's the leader of that film?
No.
Okay.
I do feel like people focus too much on what they consider to be negative.
Okay.
And the fact that they would even misconstrue what she's doing and what the family is doing in general is horrible. It's showing to me that they are together and he is caring, like you said, for his child, So, why even put that narrative out there?
Who put
To
it out
me.
there?
Some
Male
negative
chauvinist,
ass person.
probably.
Male
Oh,
Yeah.
get into
A
it.
male chauvinist, someone that
shit. I don't
looked at
want no
that
parts
picture and
of
was
this
like,
dude, so I ain't
"Urgh,
even
oh
going."
my goodness, she is leading that man."
Or some, I ain't even finna, nope, I ain't going there.
Some
Go
bitter
there.
bitch. Some bitter bitch was probably like, cause he ain't
Rihanna
had no
done
song.
in her household.
She just did.
You right.
She got
That could've
50.
been
She
that
got her
narrative
clothing
too.
line.
That's right.
And he ain't doing nothing but taking
She
pictures
the
of her.
billionaire.
She a bad bitch and she dated down. Nah. They equals. They love each other. It is
I think
what
so,
it
too.
is.
He a at-home dad. Face ass.
Ain't nothing wrong with
It's not.
I want to be an at-home dad.
Okay.
Shut
She does. In reality, she does.
I do.
That is the truth
Be
of
like,
that
I'm dead.
statement. Correct.
In all words.
Yeah, I'm
I
not putting
don't
no
know.
energy
I don't
into
see
that.
nothing wrong with the
I don't
pill.
either. I'm not putting energy into that.
Why we gotta do that? Why is it like we gotta make it so that things gotta appear one way, and if it ever look different or the opposite, it's instantly some negative or some type of BS behind it.
But why would that be if she was say it was like role reversal? Like why would that be negative?
You know why it's negative? It's only negative if a man is in that role. Yeah, that's the only negative. Like that's the negative.
When I get rich, I'm gonna let my husband be a stay-at-home dad.
As he should. The
He
fuck?
probably, he won't want to though, but
This
As
is
he shouldn't. But
it's similar to Tabitha Brown. Her husband just retired from LAPD. Yeah, LAPD, the police department, the Los Angeles Police Department. And so many people had things to say to her about it. Like, why would you let that man retire? He gonna be living off of your money. And she explained, like, first of all, this is my marriage. Right. And then secondly, while she was trying to even get on her feet to do what she wanted to do, we know that acting, it can take a long time for you to get a big break and everything. So it takes years for you to get there. She was explaining he was there for her, right? And she informed him that once she got to where she needed to be, she was going to retire him. So people need to man ain't business. Like, do you have a relationship to even fight for? Or do you have a relationship where these roles even play something that's significant? People need to just shut up.
Facts.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I agree with that
thank
too.
you.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that Vogue cover. P. Let's start off with P so you don't get cut off. So
go ahead.
no, do your thing.
Let me see what you gonna say. I'm here.
I ain't want to interrupt you.
I am available.
I want to start off with you so you don't get cut off this time. All right.
I know, right?
Yeah, they lit.
I know, right?
They litty
Me
up
too.
in here. They litty in
I
here.
like that. I can't either.
P. Why do women never admit to cheating?
Interesting. Because women don't cheat. Black women do not cheat.
Okay. You's a bitch, a Mick bitch.
Whoa, what?
She's a Mick bitch.
According to one of my good friends,
Yeah, right here.
black women do not cheat. Okay. So we would not have to admit to anything because we have not done anything.
What about the brown and cream ones?
We don't know about them. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm black.
You ain't black. That's brown.
I am milk chocolate. Don't do that.
Do them motherfuckers cheat? Right.
No. Here's my thought. Men never admit to cheating. They get caught. So it's like, who's actually like, hey, yeah, babe, so tonight I fucked this bitch, or I let this nigga crease me, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, but he creased the fuck out of me, and that shit was decent, so I just wanted to let you know because I felt bad. Whoever admits to cheating? Nobody. But black women don't cheat. Black, brown, cream, we don't cheat.
What's the question, Deuce?
Why don't women admit to cheating?
You can't answer
Why do women?
because you're not a woman. So.
Why do women never admit to cheating?
He can answer why don't men ever admit to cheating.
No, he can answer the question.
They don't want the negative stain behind cheating.
But whoever just comes out and say, yeah, I cheated. Most time when people get caught cheating are in a situation.
So
where
look, I seen
they
this
get
video.
caught.
I seen
Right.
this video,
Not
right?
actually
It wasn't even about them saying, "Oh, I cheated." It was about them never using the word cheat. Oh, I was just lonely.
Entanglement.
Oh, I was just in a bad place. Oh, my midlife crisis happened.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just mentally.
Yeah.
Oh, my husband just did.
Mm-hmm.
They don't just say, "I cheated."
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Why not?
So you just you have a problem with the word.
Y'all got a problem with the word. Y'all don't
Please
use
put
it.
that finger down.
Exactly, because I don't
Men
cheat.
get
Put that
called-
little finger down, okay?
I am a faithful
We
ass
just
wife. Really?
we just figured out they don't use the word cheat. So, fellas, if somebody say
Cheat,
I don't cheat,
entanglement. I was just in a state. None of that, because black
None of
women
that.
don't cheat.
All
Are
righty.
faithful to our men. We uplift you guys. We love you. We love you until y'all don't love us anymore. That's true. Then we bow gracefully.
Facts.
We see they on
with the-
complete.
come
We
on
see
with
they
the
on
neck.
complete
They is finna make
bullshit
me go.
today.
Facts.
They is finna make me go
Facts.
there.
Go there,
Facts.
man, because they on BS tonight, man. We get these two together.
You
They be
said
on
till we
BS.
don't love y'all no more.
Facts.
We stay, we fight.
Facts.
Until we don't
Until
love
men,
y'all
yes.
no more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
that's
why
what she
y'all
said.
leave?
Who left?
Because you stopped loving me.
How you figure that?
Because your actions change. You're not doing the same things anymore. Like,
That's
Yeah.
ironic.
how's that
This is
ironic?
ironic, right?
Ironic.
Because y'all the people that say
Don't you
in the
think?
beginning, this was this, and then life happened, and now it's that. So I
No.
can't.
Well,
Nah, don't.
Go ahead, finish.
Nuh-uh.
I'm gonna let you finish.
So we can't do all the same things how we been doing it back then, cause now all this stuff has changed. But did I once say, baby, you don't love me the same. You ain't loving me, so I'm gone.
No, you just cheated.
Yeah.
You just cheated.
Cut it out.
You started
But
doing other
I
things.
still was loving you though.
But you wasn't loving me.
Yeah.
The conversation stopped. The date stopped. Like, just completely. Like,
A lot of stuff stopped on both ends.
Yeah, but you started cheating.
But when I stopped loving you, did you stop loving me when the stuff stopped on your end?
nah.
Oh, okay.
I'm sick with
All right,
But
right.
I ain't
You
start
ain't.
cheating
You
either.
didn't stop loving me, but I stopped loving
I ain't
you.
getting no entanglements.
All right.
Right. You just started a whole new family.
Okay.
I stuck it out them 10 months for you to find out if the baby was yours or not.
Oh.
The baby was yours and I still stayed, and then you decided that I wasn't good enough, so you left. Black women stay into the last.
They
me
don't.
stop talking
But
shit.
okay.
They
They don't.
We don't.
But okay.
But I just, and that's, but
That
and
is
also,
true. Men are
real-
more prone to stay into
Yeah.
their marriages, even if they're toxic or having issues, than women
Yeah,
are.
on some real shit. I don't think
Because
everyone
we-
gets
fed up.
Because
Please.
when men make that decision, we believe this shit is gonna work. We want it to work. We're
Even
willing
with all
to
the shit, right?
Even with all the
Even
with all
shit,
the
we
shit,
are
yeah.
willing to go through all the shit to make
Women
this
too.
work because we want it to work.
women too.
Then why leave? Because you gonna find another nigga that it ain't gonna work with, but you just left this nigga that you could have been trying to make it work with, that you married, that you had a family with,
Right.
kids, and all this other shit, and you just left to go do what?
Okay, so in that sense, like when you say it that way, you leave because like at some point it's like how long are you supposed to stay in something where you're unhappy, where you're being very communicative about what it is that you need, what it is that you want, and there are no changes,
In a-
not
in a
instant
marriage-
gratification, not instant gratification.
In a marriage,
you don't
how
stay
long
forever.
you supposed to stay in it?
You're
Until y'all
supposed to-
figure it out. That's how
But what
long
if-
you supposed to stay
but
in
what
it.
if there's no figuring it out? What
How
if
do you?
motherfuckers-
You will never know.
But I'm saying, what if somebody? So I'm just supposed to be stay and be miserable because I got married. Not I'm having conversations like, hey, this
You
is this,
you
this,
ain't
this,
you
this.
ain't supposed to stay. That's the thing. Men be staying miserable, and we still be there like we
A
think
lot
this
of
shit
women
can
be
work.
fucking
We,
miserable
we ain't
too.
talking about a
But
lot
do you
of
really
women.
think that your marriage can work, or are you just there because you are
Yes.
complacent and comfortable? Because you don't really
Complacent
think
and comfortable with-
because you really don't
the
think that
relationship
it
with the
can correct. You don't really think that it can work, because if it could work and you're working towards it, then you would not be introducing someone else outside of your marriage into it. Right?
We
And
not
continue
even
to.
talking about cheating. I'm not even trying to include cheating in what I'm talking about. I'm
Okay.
just speaking on the leaving and not leaving, and who think a marriage gonna work, and who's willing to stay through the shit because they think it's gonna work. Men,
Okay,
women
so
gonna
then,
get the
so
fuck
then
up
let
out
me
that jam
no,
and
let
be
me
like,
go off of
skirt,
that.
skirt.
Then let's go ahead and take cheating from out of there. Any problem or issue that you continue to keep on having
Men deal with the shit way longer than women.
because you are complacent
Who?
and
Why? Why do
comfortable
you? That's a
with
thought.
being in that particular situation. That's insanity.
What's insanity?
It's insane to believe that you just want to live in it. That's what you want to live in whatever this shit is.
No, you want
don't
this
want
shit
it to
to
be
work.
any change
You
or
love
what?
this person and you feel like, damn, I want to spend my life with them. This shit can work because I love them and they love me, and I'm willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to show them that. And you're thinking that
See, you're
that's
introducing
gonna
new things in there now.
No, no,
what
now
new
you willing to do
things?
whatever it takes.
Is that not what
I'm
you
coming-
do in a marriage? You're
I'm
supposed to
coming-
be
So we're
willing to do
talking about
whatever
why
it
people
takes.
leave.
I'm coming
That's
from
what I
a
Right, we're
literally
talking about
just
why
said
people
that.
leave.
I'm coming
I
from a
literally
point where
just
like
said
only
that.
one person in the marriage is trying to make it work. The other person, whether male, whether husband or wife, is just completely just checked out, not doing shit, not hearing you, not wanting to hear you. They just there. So it's like if you're actively working towards something, but you see that your partner isn't working towards it, or don't really give a fuck about how you feel or how these things are making you feel, I'm still supposed to sit in it and say because I'm married.
I don't know what you supposed to do.
I'm not saying me. I'm speaking
I
in
know.
general.
I'm
But
not. I don't
saying-
know what you supposed to do.
So what you
I
saying
just
is
know
a man-
that
so if
a man is
being
gonna
very
sit in it
communicative-
longer than a woman. A man is going to sit in it longer.
I feel like sometimes I feel like women sit longer
They
because
can't.
we check
If-
out mentally. We check out mentally way before we check out physically. Mentally,
So,
emotionally, we check
what-
out before we physically check out.
So that's like a man saying, I checked out physically, so I was fucking other bitches, but mentally I was still here. The shit don't work. Who's the person that say I'm gone? The majority of the time, who's saying I'm gone?
Man.
You're a lie.
All
No,
right.
it is usually
What's the next
women.
topic,
I gotta
Deuce?
say it is usually women.
Since we stopped having a real conversation,
It is
what's the
usually
next
women.
topic?
It is
Man.
usually women that
Because
bow out.
men are going to sit in that shit thinking that it's going to work, wanting it to work.
I feel that way because it takes. I mean,
It
naturally
take a lot
now,
for us to give all the
correct.
shit we give to one person.
Correct.
To go through
to-
all that we go through for one person. We don't want to do that shit for a bunch of people.
Very true. And women naturally is like, okay, I am going to be with someone. Someone is going to marry me. Someone is going to. So it's more like, okay, I'm not gonna deal with this no more.
And when we pick the one, we pick the fucking one. And that's what we want to make that shit work, period. Because I'm not trying to do this with nobody else. Even when the shit don't work out. No, I'm not going through this shit. That's over with.
All right. So I did have the topic of being unhappy is not a reason to leave a marriage, but I think we kind of covered that. Can I get a quick a one-word answer from y'all? Being unhappy is not a reason to leave a marriage. Punk. Yes or no?
I ain't got a one-word answer.
Can I get a one? Can I get a
I
yes or
don't have
no?
a one.
Yes, it's more
I don't
than
have
P.
a one-word.
P. Can I get a one-word answer?
one word. One.
I would say no.
Okay. Punk, you still ain't going.
I don't have a one-word answer.
Okay. Do you want to dive into it?
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
want to dive into
Go ahead,
it.
dive into it. My guy. This
Who is your happiness based on?
Hey, guy.
So how the fuck is your happiness enough to leave a marriage or not? That mean it ain't nothing. No, that mean it ain't nothing I can do. When you unhappy, and you will leave a marriage. That shit
I
sound
said
goofy.
that on another podcast.
It sounds
I
goofy.
think
If
another
your
podcast.
happiness, if your
Exactly.
happiness
But
is
you're not
internal,
doing anything to-
it's
absolutely. My first priority is my happiness is the person's first priority, not first priority.
so
but
then
it's
you
their
shouldn't be
obligation to the
relying on
person.
me for that.
What I'm saying is you should be able to add to that. If you're not adding to that and you're making me feel worse, then absolutely, you're making me not happy. Yes. If you're making me unhappy.
But that should not just that portion of you being unhappy should not make you leave your marriage.
I'm sure
That's what you're saying, correct?
I'm sure it's other
Because
factors.
if you are unhappy,
I don't
it's
know,
not
I'm
only because
just
of
saying-
this
unhappiness,
marriage.
I'm just at a
alone,
different.
no.
I guess I'm just at a different mental
No.
level. Like
Unhappiness
I
alone,
can't.
absolutely not. But there's other
What
factors
you
playing
mean
into it.
alone?
Yes.
It ain't no alone.
I'm saying being unhappy.
Y'all talk about-
being unhappy is not enough reason to leave. That's what I'm saying. So I'm changing my perspective.
Oh,
I'm saying if it's
okay.
other factors. I'm saying if it's other factors included with that, but if just unhappiness itself, then no, it's not a reason to leave.
And you are saying
Unhappiness ain't a reason to leave because
Right.
your happiness ain't based off of me.
Correct.
You could be unhappy because you ain't got the job you want. You could be unhappy because a whole bunch of shit, and it's like I'm unhappy, so now you taking that out on me, and now we beefing, and now you ready to leave because you unhappy. You gonna make it look like me, but in reality, it ain't me.
Mm-hmm.
You fighting your own internal shit. and expecting me to do a whole lot of shit and give you the world, galaxies, and stars to make you to compensate for some shit that ain't got nothing to do with me. When in reality, it ain't. And you're still gonna be unhappy, and I ain't gonna do shit right, and you gonna leave. No, being unhappy ain't a reason to just be like, nah, I'm throwing the towel in.
All right. P, did you want to expound? Since I did let him expound.
I did. I say the same exact thing. I said that on another
On
pod
the
we had
previous
too.
spot. Okay.
As far as the unhappiness, you make your happy, So just being unhappy with your marriage, um, you do have to look within inside of yourself to see, well, why am I unhappy? Right? Is it just the fact of my spouse not doing whatever I kind of would want him to do or want them to do? Or is it something internally with me that I need to figure out? Because once I separate myself from my marriage, I'm still going to have these particular issues and why I'm unhappy. So, yeah, so unhappiness, no, should not just be the reason and why you end a marriage.
And I guess, too, I was thinking just like unhappiness within the marriage, not like you're unhappy with like on personal things, but just unhappiness within the marriage. So, and if it's a fact that it's just unhappiness within yourself, no, you don't do a marriage. But if it's like unhappiness within the marriage,
See,
I feel like it's okay.
I think that's a twofold too.
Yeah, it's no
It's
unhappiness in the
because I'm
marriage if
unhappy
you
in my
happy
marriage
with
because
yourself.
it's some shit going on inside of me why this marriage is not able to work. Meaning that I have not communicated with my spouse some of the reasons and why we can't see eye to eye with each other, and I have to figure that out. It's not just your spouse and why you're unhappy, even in a marriage.
When you saying you're unhappy in your marriage, are you thinking your spouse doing something and is pissing you off, you hurt by it or something like that? That's what you're getting at?
No. Unhappiness is just like we just have these ongoing things, and it's just like we've had conversations and we've talked about it and we've come to like a resolution on like how we can fix these things, but the resolution is not being met. Like that goal, whatever it is not being met.
So then you keep working at it. Why are you unhappy though?
But how long do you work at it before you're like, okay,
until it works?
But what if it never works? But it never works. But I'm supposed to be like, damn, like I stayed in my marriage until I died or he died. It never worked. We really weren't happy, but we worked at it.
See, that's the fucked up part. Cause why did you get married? But why? You love the nigga that wasn't making you happy? Or whatever you trying to say.
Things change.
Do things really change though? When we first start being with somebody, we have blinders on, right?
Not even that.
We do have blinders. It's
people grow and change. The way you start looking at things change. The things you admired then, you don't admire now. But again, whose issue is that? Mine or yours?
I don't feel like that's an issue with people growing and things being different.
I
feel like the issue is different. Like I'm changing, you're changing. You're not trying to get to know who the person I am changing, and I'm not trying to get to know your changes either. That's where the issue comes in at, because we're used to who we were. Like I'm not the same person that I was when we met at 1920. You're not the same person that we met at 1920. So at some point, it's like, are you trying to get to know like?
So in what you saying, a motherfucker should be married 10 years and then get divorced and meet somebody else and re-go through that process again.
That's not what I'm saying. Absolutely not.
So you saying get to know me again, like?
What I'm saying is like learn changes, because like you said, people change.
Yeah.
Your thoughts, your outlook, your perspective on certain things change. So I'm not saying that's reason to leave a marriage. Absolutely not. But what I'm saying is if your partner, your spouse is not trying to is not continually wanting to learn, you're not continually wanting to get to know the changes in who you are, it's like, not saying that's enough reason to leave, but sometimes that could play into like, damn, like this is not working. Like, well, who I was then is not who I am now, and you're not trying to see that. So still,
who is that on though?
I think it's on both people, because as I'm changing, as you change, your spouse also changes too. The same person that your spouse was at 1920 is not the same person they're going to be at 35, 36. It's not.
Can I ask a question real quick? I'll take the silence as a yes.
Get in there, Deuce.
So, as you're unhappy, unhappy, as you said, I'm unhappy. Is your spouse unhappy too, or are they happy in this scenario? Okay.
Because I feel like you said, like your happiness is based off of you. But I feel like if it's like something that's making you unhappy, that's within the relationship, something that can be resolved, and say your spouse is not trying to make any changes or trying to resolve that, it's like, how long do you sit? Do you just keep sitting until like they finally fix it? And it's just like, oh, here we are, 6 years later, you're finally understanding what I'm saying.
Now, what if you didn't wait, right? What if you didn't wait that time? And then, whatever time later, he fixed it. Then what?
Then kudos to whatever person that he's with, whatever he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I will say this. So,
Exactly.
men tend to your point.
What's your chromosomes?
To your point.
Okay.
To your point.
Oh, you actually agreeing with you. You don't got shit to say.
Right.
Ain't that some
Men
shit?
tend.
Exactly. My point exactly.
Right,
My
right.
point
He ain't got
fucking
shit to say.
exactly.
Men tend to
I'm letting her talk.
when you
No.
let her talk.
I'm letting her talk.
No, but if she wasn't agreeing with you, she's gonna let her ass talk.
I don't know if
I
she
agree with
agreed
you.
with me or not.
This is my point.
I was just saying,
your
she
point.
said as a man, and I'm just like, damn, you be saying that like.
As a
I
man,
am a
I'm
stay-
not
I wanna be a
right.
stay
She
up
wanna
on
be a
that.
stay up. So as what I have heard from
Okay.
men, speaking to them, talking to them,
All right.
and
And
as
being emotionally
you,
intelligent.
as you just informed, no, what the fuck wrong with that? As you just informed, when a man picks a spouse, that's something special, right? It's not just you being a girlfriend
Hell
or
no.
just being that person's partner. I have picked you as my forever life partner. With that being said, men usually will not see a lot of the problems that their spouse brings, their wife. Like, okay, her ass ain't doing X, Y, and Z.
No,
I'm
that's
kinda-
not true. That's not true.
Okay.
That's not true.
So some men.
We see them.
So you ain't even
Let's-
let me finish.
Okay, go
Because you
ahead.
don't ever let me finish.
I'm sorry.
So it's not that you do not see them, but it doesn't. Like, I'm about to leave
Register.
you. I'm about to leave you.
See?
Like,
Okay.
I'm not about to
I'ma let
leave you
finish.
because, okay, go ahead then.
No, let me finish.
No. I want you to go.
No, because you saying what he wants to.
I'm saying, yes, I see what you're doing, and I see that this is not what I like or what I don't,
Mm-hmm.
However, you my wife. We gonna work it out some kind of way. I'm not about to leave you because I don't like this shit you do. That's how
Because
men
I love
think.
a whole bunch of other shit you do. I chose you for a whole bunch of other reasons. So if I'm gonna leave you because of this one reason or that one reason, I'm gonna be leaving every fucking body that I ever choose to be with.
Absolutely.
So
That's
if I
very true.
chose to do this with you, I'm gonna deal with that shit. Get on my nerves. That get on my nerves. But I'm not gonna forget about all the shit that you do that made me want to be with you. Cause I'm gonna be doing that from every
Be with you and commit.
Like for what?
That's true. That's a true statement. Only because I've heard it before. And
What y'all
I'm
talking about?
All right, next topic. Let's get on out of here.
woo.
So,
That's why we can't have real dialogue, y'all. Cause
nope.
they don't even hear the shit.
Nope.
I heard it.
took that
I
about 3
registered
minutes
it.
ago. I'm sorry. I heard y'all, but I didn't hear y'all.
Anyway, so this one, hey, y'all. This might have to be a hypothetical. I didn't even do my research on this one.
Why you throw his hands
I'm just
up?
throwing this one out there. Don't nobody steal off me. All right. Chris Brown says Blueface and Chrisean are being glorified for domestic violence.
I agree with him.
I think
Facts.
everything has been glorified now in social media.
Domestic violence?
Everything.
not
No,
domestic
everything.
violence. I think that just with them, it's like, oh, it's not DV, it's entertainment. No, they're literally beating the shit out of each other, and y'all think
On
that shit
camera,
is cool,
posting
and it's
it.
not. Like fighting each other's family, fighting each other. Like he didn't call her. She's supposed to be pregnant. Called her all types of hoes. Now he back on her ass because Lil Baby DM'd her or some shit. Like
Who baby is it?
Lil Baby, it's supposed to be his baby.
Who?
Blueface.
Blueface.
I think
Oh,
he's
the
gay.
baby she ain't had the baby yet.
No, she's like
Holla
2
at
weeks
me when
pregnant.
she had
Yeah,
a.
she
Hell
is
no,
like
it
2
ain't 2
weeks
weeks. This
She's
is
definitely
some
like
months.
she's like 8 weeks,
she's
12
very
weeks
early
at
on.
least at the most.
But
Holla
I
at
don't
me when the baby get here and we figure out who baby it is.
I don't feel like she know that nigga too much. I don't feel like that bitch cheating. Like she be beating the fuck out of him. No, you right, because bitches do a lot and they still be cheating. You right. Well, no, black women don't cheat.
Correct.
Other ones do. Maybe.
Facts.
Beige women cheat. Whatever
No,
color she is.
Like the
Fuck out of here.
Mexicans, like that.
Oh,
It's like that. But African American women do not cheat.
That's true. Facts. Facts.
We're too loyal.
Bullshit.
Facts.
But that ain't the topic.
Facts. Facts.
You ain't shit. You and your
That ain't the
motherfucking
topic.
cornrow ain't shit.
Cornrow.
It is.
Don't. We was trying to have a pod.
I'm sorry. What?
Are you touching again?
Just grab my whole
He asked what the cornrow
braid on the
was.
back of my head.
I'm
Keep your hands to
French
yourself,
roll.
please.
Okay, anyway.
Trying to have a podcast.
I
Like
do.
this.
But you can say what you said earlier.
I'm not touching anybody. My hands are to myself.
No, you said. Okay, I'm not gonna go.
They glorifying the
Absolutely,
domestic violence shit.
Absolutely.
And it's sad.
And they're labeling it as entertainment. and
They tried to
bullshit.
ruin my boy because somebody stole on him and he packed the ass up back.
Not packed her
talking about-
up. He's talking about
Chris
Chris
Brown.
Brown and Rihanna. Not
Should
packed
be.
her up.
It's-
Yes, she should not have touched
She
him.
shouldn't
and
have,
he
and
should
I'm
not have
driving.
retaliated.
I'm driving. What you want me to
Correct.
do?
I don't want
Let
you
you
to
bash
punch me
my
in the
shit
face.
through the window?
I
So
mean,
you can punch me and I'm
That
controlling the
is
steering
true.
wheel.
We
What you
gonna
want me
die
to do?
together. I don't want you to punch me in
We
my
gonna die
face.
together. Oh, okay.
I definitely don't want you to punch me
Real
They
back,
tried to
though.
ruin
We
this
ain't
man's
going back to
career.
the. We ain't going back to the
I don't
Chris
They
want you
tried to
And I
ruin
feel
this
like-
man's career.
And I feel like
Now you got
grace, not grace given, like his wrong was acknowledged. He did what he had to do. I don't feel
Wait,
like
who
people
wrong?
should- No, I'm saying like
Who wrong?
Chris Brown,
Chris
they
Brown
were
wrong.
both
That
wrong.
is-
They were
that
both
is
wrong.
Huh,
They were
Because
both
he's
wrong.
stronger
was
than
both-
her.
Rihanna and Chris Brown,
He's a
she was
man.
wrong for putting her hands on him, and he was wrong for hitting her
Yeah,
back.
it was domestic
What?
in both accounts.
Yes.
It was
What?
domestic in both accounts.
Hold on. So you got a son. You got kids.
Yeah.
Nope. No, I do. I have 2 children. I have a son and a daughter.
You teaching your daughter to lay hands on dudes and they
Absolutely
can't
not.
hit her back.
No,
I'ma
dudes
tell
cannot hit her back.
So
No,
you
no.
teaching your son
absolutely no.
that if a girl hit him to let her hit him.
I'm gonna tell you.
Correct. And then
I'ma tell you-
have the emotional intelligence.
Shit, the emotional thing
I'ma tell
to talk
you-
it out.
What I tell my
To
son.
let her keep
to
pounding on
release her.
I
no,
tell-
What
no.
you mean
release
release
her.
her?
Because
tell my
you're gonna
son-
naturally be stronger than that woman is.
Yeah, that's why.
So you can restrain her, meaning you can get her off of you, but do not
After
punch
she
her
done
all of
bink me 2, 3,
That-
4
Because
times.
the reality of it
P,
is
no,
that
fuck what you
that's
talking about.
fine.
No, fuck what you talking about.
No,
I
my
tell
kid
that
can't-
all the time. A little motherfucker hit you.
No.
Tell the teacher.
No.
That's the first time.
No.
The second time, knock that bitch out and let the teacher know.
No.
Yes.
My son can't put his hands on no woman. No woman.
So,
no
so
woman.
you're okay with a female just beating his ass?
I am not okay with that either. However, I understand that if that occurs in that particular situation, I need my son to have more mental capacity to sit up there and understand that he is a black man in
I'm
America
getting fucked
and he
up.
does
I'ma
not
just
need
let her do it.
to
Oh,
go
shit,
ahead
Ma.
and put his hand back on her.
This little-
He can't do that. He
Oh,
needs
man.
to, with
This-
that,
this
get
little-
away from remove yourself from the situation.
Oh, and that's what I'm saying. So the girl hit him one time. He removes himself. He tell the teacher like, "Hey, Bonquisha just fucking hit me." Teacher like, "I'ma handle it." The next day, Bonquisha hit him again. He tell the teacher, "Hey, the second time this bitch done lay hands on me." He leave it alone. The third time she motherfucking hit him, lay that bitch out. Let her learn her
No.
fucking lesson. Yes.
I'm
because,
not.
Because then she's gonna always think that it's okay for her to do that shit.
And she can learn, learn that lesson from somebody else, not Portia's kids.
Okay, with
That's
the
what
whole,
I'm saying.
With the whole mating name.
I did not
With
not
the-
my kid. She can't learn that with my kid. Now she can learn that with somebody else, but that's not what I'm
Gonna
teaching
learn
my
it
son
with my
at home.
kids. Shit.
matter
And
of
listen.
fact,
And
My-
I'm teaching my
I
daughter
tell
not
Zai.
to put her hands on nobody
What if the- what if
because
the
she
girl-
can sit
what
up
if the
there
girl
and get
stood?
knocked out too.
What if the girl is stood?
Now
No,
you done
y'all
went-
laughing. I'm dead
you
serious.
went to another
What if the
level.
girl is stood?
I ain't about to entertain that.
No. What if the girl is a stud?
I am-
I'm dead
I
serious.
I
Cause
still
my
have
feel
been-
like a man should have some form of mental stability to push and make sure that she is unable to take him down that way and touch him in that particular way.
What's up, Deuce?
Pusha P, does this mentality go for police officers too?
You mean expound?
Should male police officers have the mental capacity to know that they should be slamming women on their damn head and flipping them around and
absolutely
choking them out like we be
absolutely. First of all,
teenage girls
police
and
officers
stuff.
should have the restraint regardless of if it's a woman or a man, because you have been trained as a professional to do a particular job. You should be able to restrain that person without having to harm them in a particular way. That's the issue that we have. And so absolutely.
Okay.
They should have the mental capacity to be able to do that. And if they don't, they should not be employed.
All right. Anything else? Go ahead. Vee Chat.
Somebody put their hands on Zach the first time.
You know what? The
Tell
next time
teacher.
I see you
The
whoop him,
second time,
I'm going to whoop you.
the second time, you could try second time. But the third time, lay that bitch out and give me her mama. I'm gonna beat her mama ass. Cause teach your daughter not to keep her hands off my fucking son.
I swear, this shit is simple.
You
Like,
guys are violent.
who violent? I'm not teaching my son go beat women, hit women, but I'm definitely teaching him to defend
You guys are
himself. So
very
you're not finna tell
reaction-
me every action
not
got a reaction.
responsive.
That's a motherfucking law. Every action got a reaction.
It can
So
have
if y'all
a
teach
response,
y'all
though, instead of a reaction.
no, every action has a reaction.
No, it
That's
can
a
be
law.
a response instead of
Yeah,
a reaction. When
no,
you
it's a
react, you
reaction.
react impulsively.
So that's
Instead of
When you
responding
acting,
and thinking
what
about
you
what's
mean?
actually
So if a
going
guy
on.
came up and just like
Man.
pushed you, you're not gonna react. You're not gonna respond.
Girl, that happened to me and my glasses was on the floor. I didn't
She
even-
couldn't see.
I couldn't even
That ain't
see.
what we talking
I
about.
didn't even know what was going
But I'm saying,
on.
so, let me change it. So if a woman walks up and just stole off your ass, you're gonna be like, oh well, you're gonna have a capacity just to restrain
Let
her,
me stop.
not to hit her back.
You hit me.
So you know
Oh,
what?
no.
Naturally, I'm not usually in confrontations like that unless I am with my friends, because
There
I
you go,
know how.
changing
I
the
didn't say
narrative.
you. You felt some type of way with that. I saw that.
Y'all be good for changing.
Look.
Is you letting somebody steal on you or nah?
First
No.
of all, I'm never in those particular
It doesn't
situations
matter.
to do
It
that.
could be
That's what I'm
somebody with
saying.
it could be anyway. It could be a random.
I don't do
ass motherfucker.
hypotheticals.
No, we doing hypotheticals, bitch. Somebody can come up and steal on your ass. You're just gonna be like, oh
Is
well.
there a term
I
of
have the-
endearment?
Yes, it is. I have the emotional intelligence to know this person is not in their right mind. They're drunk. Oh, she didn't mean
I will
it.
assess the situation.
No, fuck
'Cause she
that.
could be
Somebody-
homeless. She
I don't give a
could be
flying
on
fuck.
coke. She
Homeless,
could be.
bipolar, schizophrenic. I don't give a fuck.
She could
you
be
walk up on
mentally-
me and put your hands on me, bitch. I'm gonna lay your ass out.
I want to assess the situation.
I
I usually assess the
Look,
situation
if you
before
Now, what
I
they say?
respond.
Whoop that trick.
Yeah.
Whoop that trick.
Okay.
Whoop that
Okay.
trick.
We do not own the rights of this
We
song.
don't. I'm buying what you're selling, Pusha P. I'm
Thank you.
buying
that?
what you're selling.
Thank you.
You buying that?
To a certain extent.
You
So
tell it.
basically,
You
so
tell it.
Deuce. So if I walk up and just
That
stole
ain't-
on
that ain't
you,
about to
They
get me.
added.
That ain't about to get me.
They
yeah,
added
right.
tonight.
So Deuce, if I walked up and stole
Added.
off you, you're not gonna hit me back.
No, I'm gonna have the emotional intelligence and capacity to know that I'm stronger than you. And
She was a
you
motherfucking
is-
lie.
I should did that shit. I should have tried that shit.
She was a
All right.
motherfucking lie.
Next
Exactly.
topic.
Exactly.
Hey,
I'm gonna
my
have
mama
emotional
ain't
intelligence.
my mama ain't teach me that, and I ain't laying hands on women or nothing. But my mama was a firm believer of if she big and bad enough to put hands on you, and ain't nobody teach her that boys or men are naturally stronger, and she felt like she could test you, then she was.
She little. Like
If
just
she
5 feet.
felt like she could lay hands on you,
Put more bass in the
then
voice.
she could catch it back. That's what my mama told
But
me.
he did it like a boom, boom, boom. It wasn't just like a to restrain her from kind of hitting him. It was kind of like a.
Did I say my mama
knock
said
out.
restrain?
No, knock that bitch
No,
out.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it needs to be that excessive.
What's excessive? You just stole on me
You
probably
doing
more
a
than
boom,
once.
boom, boom on somebody, that is a lot. Like,
I didn't say that's what you
as
doing.
a man, you're gonna knock a woman out just with that one punch. You don't have to do a
Alright,
boom, boom,
so
boom,
but she
boom.
gonna catch it.
That's what I'm
That
saying.
bitch gonna get the meek.
Oh my
Bow.
gosh.
Like,
No,
what you
no,
talking
I
no.
watched my
No.
son walk away from a female trying to fight him in a video. You know, these people.
Record everything.
And he tried to walk away and she put hands on him. And then when she got minked, now the whole crowd want to jump on him. But you shouldn't have laid hands on this boy like you was a boy. And he was trying to walk away. Like, no, I'm not teaching my son. Man. Y'all need to teach y'all daughters
Punk
not
son,
to put
you did the right
hands
thing.
on little boys or grown men or whatever. Because
Everybody
that's
keep
how,
their hands to their fucking self.
it's that simple. It's that simple. I ain't with no woman beating shit, and I ain't with women putting their hands on me and thinking because I'm a woman, he can't do nothing back.
Me.
Say that one more, or the throat.
Or throat. If you ain't using your hands to motherfucking choke me or grab these cheeks.
What if he choke you too much and too long? Ooh,
Anyway, look, she
or you
being.
could be dead.
What's the
one or
next
the
topic,
other.
Deuce?
That shit gonna be good.
It's gonna be one or the other. Cause that goodness can turn into.
Niggas know. Nigga, you got the capacity to be like, to make a noise.
You might not be like that, cause you orgasm. You having an orgasm, so you not really thinking about the. That's what I'm saying. You just thinking now you dead.
If my
Now you dead.
If my
This nigga just letting this shit run too.
Dead. Now you dead.
If my moans get faint, nigga, you know you choking too hard.
Now you dead. People want to be dead up in here. People want to be dead. That's it.
Hey, if it's behind some good dick, then
Okay.
so
Edit
be
that.
it. Nah, don't edit that.
Wow.
I'm just talking shit. Yeah, edit that shit.
Woo.
Definitely edit that.
The most ungood.
I think that was fun.
Y'all want to cuss? Y'all want to talk crazy?
Let me get the red one.
Damn, Jinx.
That's the problem. That's the problem. I asked
I
first.
put it in the middle.
You didn't even
bro.
let me know that you was putting that, so it was
I
a
didn't
war.
let her know
You didn't
either.
even
I
let me
just
know
put
we
it
was
up
going
there.
into battle.
You had two to yourself.
I paid for these
With all due
Starbursts. Look, I
respect.
paid for these Starbursts.
With all due respect.
First of all, one of them was a yellow, so that one didn't even really count.
You had a pink one. That's like double.
That
No,
is
it's
two.
not.
Pink
That's
do
not.
count for two.
That's
Yes, it
not.
definitely do.
Look, I was mad
At
as
least
hell.
one
I
and a
seen her
half.
unwrap the
I know,
pink one.
that
Like,
pink would
God
be it.
damn.
That'd be it. Ooh, that pink one is something.
I am a pink Starburst. Don't treat me like I'm no yellow Starburst.
You right. That yellow Starburst do not be hidden. But
It
you
don't.
still eat it though, don't
I
you?
know. Hell no, I
You
don't.
still eat it.
No, I don't. I throw that shit away.
You eat them yellow
Niggas eat
Starbursts.
I don't eat them.
She lying.
I
She
don't.
eating them
That's
yellow
my right hand on God.
What's our next topic, Deuce?
This is. Hold on, dude.
Starbursts.
My boy.
Batter red and the pink.
Oh, yeah, that's your boy. BMF Charles. Yeah, boy.
Cheating
What
ass
you
dog.
What my boy do?
He a cheating ass
What
dog.
my boy do? He took his wife out to dinner. Hey, he had her put on that good ass dress and go out.
He definitely
But
told
then he went
her.
to his sad bitch house like, I can't do this no more.
He trying to end that
put
shit.
She
Long
dropped
titties on
that shit.
They was a
And
little
them motherfucking
long.
knees.
They was a little long.
He said,
When she put them titties on him, that was it for him. He was done.
He
Stick
must
a
be a
fork in
titty
me, I
man.
am done.
Yeah, that
Got
face,
to be.
the
That was
face
a
he
well-
made. I'm
that
like,
was a well done steak.
She got that
Motherfucking
motherfucking
popped
thing.
up out here.
She got that thing on
Hey.
there,
And he
boy.
What's-
did not lie though.
What's
to
the
his
little
wife.
white thing in the turkey that pop out with his
He didn't lie to
dog?
his wife. He told his wife he did
That's
not
the timer.
cheat.
Who
With
lied?
Sister Charles
said he
and
did
I
lie.
Did not lie.
Smart.
Right. He said I did not cheat.
With
With
sister.
Sister Odell,
Such-
whatever the hell her
yeah,
name is.
yeah,
I don't know who what shit.
Smart man.
However, you cheat. Stop it.
He bogus. Nah, he bogus. He bogus.
He
ain't lying.
He bogus for them 2 minutes too.
What 2 minutes?
To do a pump and give. That's it. He
If
don't do
I ain't been
nothing
pump
else
up and
after that.
giving for months,
He
shit,
don't do
that's all you
nothing else
finna
after
get.
that.
Okay, I'm gonna
He don't
assume
do
this. Maybe his
nothing.
wife is trash because he definitely lasted a lot longer with
He
his
did
wife.
last
wife.
longer than his
Than with
wife.
the other bitch.
Oh. Maybe because he wasn't
He
Sister-
fit
hitting it
the
from the
mold.
backside.
Sister
Fit
Long
the
titties
mold.
got
Maybe
that
because he
shit.
wasn't
Sister
hitting it
Long
from
till
the
he's got
back.
killer cats.
Sister long
When he say
titties.
roses are red, violets are blue.
Sister long titties. Oh, he said,
Tatas.
That man did a whole shake and a jig when she put them titties on him. That was some good acting right there. He bogus. He bogus. He bogus.
He called me Killer Cat because it's suicide.
He was bogus for that. At the end of the day,
I don't know nothing about
they going
nothing.
through issues. He went
They
to the
good
neighbor.
right now. They just went to a motherfucking steak dinner.
Yeah, that's
Whatever
straight.
they
What
went,
you
they
talking about?
good.
That's
Bro.
But he took us to
He was
the dinner
just telling
because he felt
They
guilty for
all
what
wanna
he
bring up old
did.
shit.
He felt guilty for what he
They
did.
all
That
wanna bring up
Tylenol
old
don't
shit.
work. I got something for you, baby. When we get home, the Tylenol don't work. I got something. They was good.
He didn't. He had a pump in the gear.
He was trying to end the
Sometimes
shit
that pump
that
up in the
he
gear don't
got
be good enough.
pushed into. He was trying to end that.
Punk, is this side chick making him better?
No.
You make me. No.
They going out to steak dinners and shit now. They having conversations.
The only reason they went to dinner and had
Yeah.
conversation is
They
because
having conversations.
That
They
was
going
the
out to
doing
dinner.
of his wife because she busted that dry motherfucker
They
open.
talking. They having
Nose
sex.
dry.
Wait.
took him too long to come.
Wait. Why she busted open?
because she was, I don't know, maybe she was finally hearing what he was saying. Maybe she
Yeah,
was-
you
Or-
know why.
She
No,
thought
she
he
tried
was.
to bust it open
he was
a couple
having
of episodes ago when she bought that lingerie, and his ass told her,
put the
"Miss
bill on
Ma'am,
baby name."
correct. You put the bill." That was before he started messing with neighbor.
Because he was trying to.
Neighbor long.
He was trying to do the right thing, but she wouldn't bust it open because she
But
seen
yeah, but he
a
was not-
magazine.
But the thing is, if he had fucked her versus worrying about that motherfucking Sears bill, he probably would never cheated with the motherfucking neighbor bill.
Or if she had
neighbor long
fucked him
titties.
instead of worrying about a Playboy magazine. Or
But she was trying to.
No, that's after she
And
told him
this
no
is-
how many
this is
times.
dangerous.
But he was still gonna have
Come on,
magazines
G.
because
Like-
to get all the time y'all still gonna watch porn, or y'all
No,
still
I don't
gonna
watch
be.
porn unless it's me. I don't know. I don't care about.
That was too much information.
I'm saying I don't watch porn.
watch
Yeah.
porn unless
I
it's
ain't
me.
need to know that.
It's better
I
watching your
was
own
sharing that
shit.
That's nasty.
What's nasty?
You know, I did hear Pornhub was giving like what $40,000 for amateur.
But after so many views though.
Yeah.
Damn,
If
y'all
I
read
go
up on
on
this.
Pornhub,
They
If
know
I go on
about this.
But they talking about me.
If I see,
Get it
I go on
up,
Pornhub and
shit.
see
Get
this
it
You're
porn
not.
roll.
You're
I
not.
swear to God, I am going to gouge
Hey,
my eyes out.
Just watch that motherfucker a bunch of times so I get paid.
Absolutely not. I'm gonna gouge my eyes out.
No, I don't got no videos, but
You lying.
That you know of.
on Pornhub, I ain't got no videos on Pornhub.
That you
They
know
over his
of.
phone.
I mean, hey, shit. I
Hey,
don't
Deuce,
think
you
my
got
wife would
videos
do
on
that.
Pornhub?
No.
No.
I don't think my wife would do that. Y'all on some other shit. But look, Charles was trying to do that for how long?
We don't know.
And she kept telling him
Maybe a
no.
week or two.
She kept telling him no.
Punk, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, Deuce.
So why couldn't his wife, what's her name, Lucille Laverne?
Lucille, I
Is it
think.
Lucille?
I think it is
I do
Lucille.
not know what the mother's name is.
It's either Lucille or Laverne or something like that. Why she couldn't get her steak dinner until he hit something else?
Exactly.
I ain't got no fucking answer for that.
Because
You asking me why he
when
did
guys,
it?
Because when guys feel guilty, they start doing the things that their significant other want.
Absolutely.
When they start doing things that they know they're not supposed to be doing,
Hell
guys start
no.
doing shit. Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
And she
Correct.
busted open.
Correct.
He ain't had no bread back then. He done started the car.
No, he had
Let me
the
finish.
bread. No, he
now.
had the bread because he gave it
He
to his
don't have,
son.
correct. He
Let
don't
me
have no
finish.
bread now.
Can I finish?
No, because you talking shit. He
definitely
had
don't
the bread
have no
because he gave it to motherfucking Meech
And
and
Terry,
motherfucking Terry
when they went
to
to
get
the
the fuck
A.
out of his hair.
Her
So he
motherfucking-
had it.
Her
Like,
mouth dropped.
so he had the bread. So
you
don't use
lying.
that fucking excuse.
Hey,
I know you lying.
he was being financially responsible.
So why he not being financially responsible now? Because he don't got the money no more. And the money not really flowing in like he wanted it to because Terry
It's
got the
flowing
fat
enough.
No,
It's
that's
flowing
bullshit.
enough.
Do stuff. I'm sorry. Guys do things that their significant other wants when they feel guilty or they done did some dumb shit. Period.
My camera would know. I'll use this one. Cause they ain't motherfucking know. The most uncut. Cutting shit. I'm tired of editing you motherfuckers.
It's a lot of work.
Absolutely. P, did you have anything else? You had any
No, I didn't have
topics that
anything
you
else to
wanted
say
to?
about Charles. I'm done with him.
Okay. Did you have any topics you wanted to go over before we wrap it up? Or
You know what? This is a different topic, right?
okay,
So
let's get it.
this is something that I was talking about earlier today. So it seems like you hear these particular therapy psychological words right now. Everybody is a narcissist. Everyone is
Man.
have high anxiety. Not saying that they don't, okay? However, we no longer hear about the people that do not have personality disorders, right? Meaning like the schizophrenic people.
Nah, you
Right.
hear about them.
When? When do you hear about
mean,
them
I
now?
do.
Now that I feel like it's being in this whole everyone going to therapy, you hear everything being glorified as you being narcissist or codependent or
What
this
you mean
person being
glorified?
this.
Being a narcissist ain't glorified.
It's not. However,
Okay,
I'm saying
alright.
the term is being
They
It's like
using
a
it
keyword.
lot.
It's like a hot
like
word.
the term
It's-
is being used. It's a hot topic, right? The term is continuously being used instead of, and I don't want to say people that have or individuals that have real mental issues, right? But I don't usually see anything on social media about somebody having OCD. Not personality disorder, but the disorder itself, right? Or somebody being schizophrenic. I always hear somebody saying, "Oh, this person is you're being manipulated. You must have a narcissist in your life. You must have, and I feel like we are getting towards a place where we're playing with these psychological disorders.
Where they cutting out mental
Exactly, mental
disabilities.
issues for real, mental illness as being very serious. So that's just what I wanted to say. That was my statement. Do you feel it's the same?
I think when we hear those, I think when you hear about like the schizophrenic and the OCD and all of that, I think those things are more like, I don't want to say that's intimate isn't the right word, but more personable. So you hear about that stuff when it comes to like family members and spouses. People don't really come out to you and say, hey, my mom has schizophrenia, unless we are really close and we really have that type of connection, or we really have a friendship or something like that. So I just think there's certain levels to it, but I get what you're saying. Like, it's a lot of hot work, anxiety. Everybody get anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get.
The real issue is everybody's trying to find a definition for their bullshit or someone else's bullshit. So we just throw words out like, oh, these type of people are narcissists too. And it's like, everybody ain't a narcissist. Just
Correct.
because something didn't go your way, or this person was this way or was stern on this, that don't mean that they're a narcissist. But because you didn't like whatever you didn't like, it's like, oh, he's a narcissist. That person's a narcissist. That person's a... We got to stop doing that. Just be okay with the fact that shit don't work out. People don't work out. Relationships, friendships, whatever don't work out. That don't mean that the other person was something negative to justify why it didn't work out.
And we're getting these terms from off of like a WebMD, right? We're not sitting up there actually. We're not sitting up here actually, learning this, getting a degree in it or getting some form of certification in it. We going right to Google, and Google is telling us you know what? You right. I'm dealing with a narcissist. I want people to start using those trigger words, and then understand in therapy, there's usually 3 stages, right? So you go into therapy and you talk about, and your therapist gets to know you, right? So in this particular getting to know, it's more of what is triggering you from other people. People usually stop there. They don't go to the middle and the end, why they are triggered, and then what is going to actually help them to no longer be triggered, right? They usually stop when their insurance stops, right? Or they usually stop when their employer is no longer paying for those particular services. So I want people to stop using those particular trigger words. And if you are going to use and do the work, do the work. from beginning to end. Not just the beginning where you find out that these are the people that you attract, but once you find out that these are the people you attract, do something about it, understand why you attract them, and then do the work to no longer attract them. Because usually, like we were talking earlier, it's inner. It's something that's within you. That's all I got to say. I'm off my soapbox.
Hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Any more topics from you, Punk?
Yeah. But I got a question. I got a question behind what she was saying.
Oh, you got a question behind what she was saying?
Yeah. So you were saying like attract what you know, like it's an inner you thing, and fix yourself to attract what you attract, right? So when a person like lit, right?
What do you mean?
You know when a person, I'll use men for example. Men go through these stages when it's like ain't nobody really rocking with me like that, right? Then we got this point where it's like I'm lit as fuck. And everybody
right.
rocking with me, right?
Usually happens around your like middle 30s on up. Go ahead.
I don't know. I'm just
Get a girlfriend.
whenever
Or
that
when you get a
point is,
girlfriend,
right? And you just lit.
you get
So you
established.
saying that's like an internal thing, like you lit as fuck because internally you just know you lit.
I
I
know
think
you fucking
so.
lying. Hold on, wait a minute.
I think so, right?
wait a second. Repeat the question so I can take you serious. Come on. now.
So you wasn't taking me serious.
Wait a minute, because when you
Right,
because
you trying to
lit.
yeah, because you trying to come on. What's
I'm
going
being
on?
serious.
Now what you say? You
Break it
say,
down
like,
for us, Punk.
You
Break it
saying
down. What you trying to
You
say?
saying attracting certain things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what is it about a man at a certain point where they lit as fuck and they just attracting like
Energy.
yeah,
Okay.
like the shit is just what is that?
So, this is what it is. So, men usually go through a phase, just like women go through a phase. We usually have our phases in like our early 20s, teens. That's horrible, right? And
That's
then
deep.
men usually have that, like I just said, like in their middle
Mid-30s.
30s and then going up.
So we lit in mid 30s, y'all lit at 20.
We're lit in our 20s, right?
So
So once we notice,
Hell no, we trying to
kind
settle down
of
then,
where
but-
we
but
are in that
y'all done
particular
hold
Hey,
on.
hold
situation.
on. Let Pete finish.
sorry.
Yeah.
Once we know where we are in that particular situation, like, okay, I'm established. I'm no longer going or dealing with like my role reversal or role, trying to figure out what I'm playing or who I am. Once we kind of get into that and we are comfortable where we are, then we look at what the possibilities are. Now it's possibilities out here for these bitches. You know what I'm saying? I might want you. And then, especially nowadays, we have social media. So that kind of glorifies it. So, okay, I might see this woman right here and she look good. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I might be able to pull her. So how our views can change based off of where we are socio-economically.
For men.
For men, absolutely. For women too. But of course, like I said, women kind of peak at those teenage and 20 years, early 30s.
So
Ain't nobody trying to be no sugar baby at 37. They don't
So-
want me as a sugar baby.
So
And some women
sorry.
still got that dream and hope, and it's
I'm
like,
sorry,
why?
I can't be a sugar baby at 37.
Can you say it again?
I cannot
Can you say
be
it for the ones in the back, the ones that really don't get
a
it,
sugar baby at 37.
the ones that still looking for it? Can you yell it out one more time for them? Because they don't get
I
it.
can't be a sugar baby at 37.
Thank you, God. Thank
Because
you.
the sugar baby I'm going to be, he about to die.
Yeah, he about to be 90.
That's fine.
It's gonna be 90.
He's going to be 90. The 70-year-olds don't even want us.
No. Pusha B came on us. She came on us talking today. Punk, was that all you had, Punk?
on that.
Yeah, cause you was
I'm
responding.
just asking, like what's the expectation when men get lit? We get lit at different
Men
stages,
are like,
you know?
they age like wine.
Finding a motherfucker.
Age like wine, They are very immature when they're younger. And then once
And
they
when you
become a
supposed
certain
to be.
age,
We
they
on our shit.
they elevate their shit. And they look like, I can get it.
Yep.
Let me do it.
Yep. Let me get on and talk some shit. Let me get on there. Yep, we can do it. Yep, we can do it. We over 100K now. We can do it. They looking now. They looking. They choosing. They don't care about that 5'7" height. They don't care about it no more.
Not 5'7".
They don't care about it no more.
Is 100K the mark? Because I recently talking to this guy. I don't want to put him.
No, don't do it. Don't do
And
it.
he was saying like he's single, he ain't with nobody, and he just like, cause honestly he feel like he could change somebody's life.
With $100,000,
I ain't say he said that.
you open it up with 100K.
I said it's 100K. Like,
listen to you.
like is that the benchmark?
It
Because
is. The women want people who make six figures. Well,
so if you making
I'm
making
like
10,000 a
I'm like
month,
Sweetie.
is that'll change your life? If your guy making
If I'm
10,000 a
elevating, I got
month,
to
is that
elevate.
changing your life?
I can't be a sugar
I
baby
can't
though.
make that much. So,
I can't
So
be
it
a
ain't
sugar
changing
baby.
your life.
No.
But for
It ain't
a lot of
changing my
women
life.
out here, do that change
It's not
their
changing my life. I don't think for a lot of women it's not really changing their lives nowadays.
Do it stop
It
them from having
depends
to
on
work?
the caliber of women that you're looking at. The age
not
range
something
that you're
from-
looking at. But if you getting a woman that's
Like
like 30 that's
I'm
educated,
saying they like
they are
between
definitely
27
making
to 30.
6 figures or more. Absolutely.
What's the percentage?
So you know what? I can only speak for myself and my circle. I can't
what's-
speak for
what's
everybody
the
else's circle.
percentage
So my
of-
percentage would be 9 out of 10. That's what my percentage would be.
9 out of 10
You said
women making
90%?
6 figures at 30.
Yeah, no.
I said my circle. I can't talk for everybody. Yeah, I can't talk for everybody.
Okay.
Now, when you're talking about in their
So
30s,
a dude making 10,000 a month ain't changing no woman life.
it depends on where she is in her life. Yeah. And who she is, how she was raised, all of that.
Okay.
Nature versus nurture, all of that comes into play.
After taxes, you're looking at about.
But when you
One
really
thing-
dealing,
Okay.
when you
All
really
right, well,
dealing with somebody,
okay.
she's probably making that or more. Because reality is, women now, not that we making more than men, because we not. We still make 70% to y'all dollar, right? We still make 70 cents to y'all dollar. However, we are getting those particular jobs though, because they don't want to pay the dollar to the man.
Which that sound crazy as hell.
It's
don't
crazy
it? No,
as hell,
no,
right?
Really.
Think about it.
Think about how
Think
crazy
about
that.
it.
Think about how crazy that sound,
Think about how crazy that sounds.
baby. We could make an extra 30%
An extra 30%.
of what you making if you just let me get this job, and you kick back and chill.
That's not what our job is.
Because we working together.
Right.
Yeah, we still working together. It's
Basically,
all
what he's saying is, let
together.
him get that job, you can make more. And so, not saying that you have to step
But
down.
I'm gonna have to have a
Okay.
job too.
No, not saying that you step down,
Yeah.
but like, you let him get in there too.
That's
So can I
fine.
come in with some stats from what's this?
Come on,
CNB,
statistics, I like
CN,
this. Come on.
CNBC.
Love a little math.
All right. Average. This is per 2018, so don't kill me. But annual salary for 25 to 35 for men, 50,000 for women, 45,000. 35 to 44 for men, 64,000 for women, 52,000.
So now let's re-ask this question.
Right.
I
I just think the people in this room are very blessed, but
He making
know.
10,000. I think that too, and that's why I'm asking this question. You making 120,000 a year at least. That's not changing somebody's life. That's making what'd you say 42?
yeah, 45.
Oh, absolutely. That's what I said. It depends on the demographic.
P said it depends
That's
on the woman,
that's the
on the person.
majority.
And you can be with the majority ass bitches. I'm sorry.
Come on, everybody gotta have somebody. They
Somebody
like,
Not everybody.
what you like, and what y'all fail to realize is we don't care about y'all money.
Now that's facts.
We don't care about
That's
y'all
facts.
money.
That is facts. That's facts. I will
All
say
the
that.
money y'all trying to make, we
I will
don't
say
care
that.
about it.
I don't think it's all the money we're trying to make.
I'm
I
saying-
think that we just continue to keep on elevating in our jobs
So
the way that we
what
are.
I'm saying is, when it's that argument of, I got this, I make this type of money, and I'm on this level, and then people wonder why that's not moving like the man's needle towards them. We don't care.
Let that bitch make $20,000, have a fat ass. That bitch get wife too.
We still don't care.
Oh wow.
Let her have a good heart and a good soul.
She wasn't gonna fuck about a
Go
good
to-
heart.
She can
You're
teach a master
lying.
class
Cut
and
it
then
Niggas
increase her
care
revenue.
about all the rest of that.
Yep.
Y'all don't
Obviously.
think men care about that.
she can
but they
increase
do.
her revenue.
Men care about how you gonna
Hey,
make me
I'll
feel.
be your manager. Just
How
let me
do
know
you
how
make
you
me
want me to be
feel?
your manager, okay?
Who you manager?
Huh? The Gawk 3000 class?
No, I'm not managing that class. I'm managing the person that is getting
They
the
playing,
class.
dude.
They playing, all
All
right.
right. I got one more. I got one more question. I got one more question.
I am a very
Push
good
a P.
manager, okay?
Push a P.
Push a P. I got the answer. On the
Peace
question.
or
Come on.
being right?
Peace or being right?
Yep.
Peace.
Y'all full of shit. But all right.
Oh, I'm absolutely peace. I don't
I'm
wanna-
gonna choose peace.
I don't
That
care
don't
nothing
mean
about
I'm
being
gonna
right.
shut up every fucking time.
That's
You
right.
ain't choosing
correct.
peace.
That's correct. I'm choosing peace. I don't need to be right. I don't need to be right, and you shouldn't need to be right either. But I pick my battles.
Right.
But
If we both
peace.
just shut the fuck up, we'll be straight. But if you're not shutting the fuck
Not
up,
both.
I'm
Oh,
not
you
gonna shut
talking
the fuck
about-
up.
I thought you were talking about you and I.
No,
Okay.
no.
I'm about to say.
If both
I
people not
think
shut
I
the fuck
shut the
up,
fuck
if you
up.
not shut up, I'm not shutting up. So when you choose peace, I'm gonna choose peace.
That's true. She likes to choose violence.
Wow.
I'm just
You
choosing
definitely
peace.
choose violence.
Like,
How? When do I choose violence? I am peaceful. all the time.
Whenever you see me and I don't say anything and I'm just like this, that means that I am uncomfortable and I don't know exactly where to insert
they having a
myself.
personal conversation.
I'm just saying, because she
So, when
chooses
are you
violence.
They always do.
When was the last time I made you uncomfortable?
When you be calling people bald-headed bitches.
I did that one time and you overreact, bro.
No,
Anyway.
react. This is what I'm saying. I choose peace. She choose violence. Okay?
See, you just
Stop talking to me because I got questions and I'm trying not to ask them. Leave me alone.
Ask your questions. We here.
Who was the bald headed bitch?
Oh, no, we can't
All
answer
right
that.
then. So can we get on? Thank you.
Another time for another day. And we gotta reframe
Follow
the
the
question.
YouTube.
We gotta reframe the question. Cause no.
Follow the TikTok.
No.
Follow the YouTube. Hey, we're wild. I don't know if you're going to get any information out of this, but you might laugh. God damn it. Follow the Instagram.
I gave a couple of good points.
I'm
did.
sorry, y'all.
What you calling for?
Hey,
If y'all
Hey,
didn't get no information,
Reckless.
my apologies.
you going to be better next time. Do better. We going to do
I gave some gems. Y'all
Reckless.
listen, I gave some gems.
Choose peace over being right, y'all, because peace gonna get you right every time.
And as we mentioned peace,
I have to say it like that.
Peace out.